Yo, didn't see with another video. You feel me? I'm finna be ranking this game on how I feel about it. Devas Creation. I ain't gonna lie. When I look at the comments on videos and shit, some say they're good, some say the game is bad. I'm just gonna give my opinion on how I feel about the game. To be honest, you feel me? I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling kind of 50-50 about this game, so I get where both sides are coming from. Like you feel me on how this game is like based around this shit. I know it's like an MMORPG game, MMORPG game and shit. So I get why niggas like people call it a bandit beater. But I'm just gonna give my opinion on how I feel about this game. I'm gonna put it in like categories on every subject on what I like and what I'm talking about. Feel me? Let's get right to it. All right, so let's get to the fighting. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat or nothing, but the fighting in this game, it could be either good or bad depending on how you look at it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. To be honest, I think the fighting is kind of good. Like the graphics of the fighting is good, and how the special abilities looking shit. But I can understand what a lot of people would say. It's easy to go against NPCs if you just know how to parry. If you know how to parry on this game could be the easiest game you played ever. But I'm not gonna say that because some of the NPCs they got special abilities where you can't parry. You gotta time they move like other games, and you gotta get out their way. So you can't just say that the game's a parry demon and shit, and you can just parry and shit. Because there are a lot of times where you can't parry these niggas and shit, and you just gotta count their moves and get out the way. Because if you just try to parry everything, you gonna get hit. There's a lot of NPCs you can't parry. Like this one in particular, you can parry. Yeah, he parries back, but you can parry him and just keep doing a 1, 2, 3, like he's swinging your blade 4 times and got the way for that shit. And you know it's coming because it's easy to like they swing slow. But now look at this NPC right here. He got one more move that the other one don't. That right there. That's what I'm talking about. You can't just parry that shit. If you try to parry that shit, you gonna get hit. I don't think I've seen anyone parry that. If you can parry that, let me know in the comments. I don't think you can parry that though. It's gonna hit you all the time. All right, this part right here is gonna be simple and quick. Inventory. I do not fuck with the inventory in this game. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The inventory on this game is fucking ass. It looks good. Don't get me wrong. This shit looks good. But when you start off the game on this shit, my nigga, you get like 10 slots minimum. I think it could be less than that. I ain't gonna lie. It could be less than 10 slots. But that's like that shit is ass to me. Then you gotta pay for the more slots. You gotta waste your money. And I know on this game it's pretty easy to earn money and shit. But sometimes like down the road, you gonna want to spend the money on different things like armor, weapons, clothes, stuff like that. Nigga, you ain't gonna want to keep buying slots over and over again. And the thing is, the more that the game update, the more shit you gonna have to carry in your inventory to add to it. And you can't like, you feel me? Right now, it's not a lot of shit in the game where you got to carry, but there's still a lot of stuff you got to carry, my nigga. And then you got to go back to the storage room. The storage only got like 6 slots too. So there's not a lot of slots you can buy in that storage. They should have combined them. They should have combined them stuff. Like the more slots, the same amount of slots you got in your inventory should be the same amount of slots you have in the storage. Like you gotta pay for the slots in your inventory in the storage. I just feel like that's bullshit to me, to be honest. That's literally all I gotta say for this part. Now weapons. I'm not gonna lie to y'all niggas. Weapons, some weapons on this game make it so much easier than the other weapons. This shit is not balanced at all. I'm not gonna lie. And it's probably good that this game not really PvP based because the shit I'm gonna explain right now, it makes no fucking sense. This game, if you got a bow, nigga, you got infinite arrows, my nigga. You know, like in some magic games, when you pull out a wand and shit, you have like mana, and you run out of mana every time you use them, like use the magic and shit. But this game right here, nigga, you don't run out of no arrows, no stamina, no nothing, nigga. You can just shoot these hoes infinite amount of times, and like you don't gotta parry at all, really. The only time you probably gotta parry is like a high level NPC, and you run out of special moves to use. But at the same time, you can probably parry them and just back up. Look how easy I'm showing how it's easy to just pull out a bow and arrow and back the fuck up, get out the way, and just shoot it. You can do that shit all the time with any NPC on this game. That's why I think when it comes to like sword, like the great sword and the bow probably the best weapon to use in the game. I never used a wand before, so I don't know how that works. I don't know if it takes like mana or like energy or stamina. I don't know how that works, but what I'm seeing right now with the bow and arrow, you can just shoot that shit infinite amount of times, and that's bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. I know you're gonna hate me for that. Like the people who use bow and arrow and main that shit, I know you're gonna hate me for that shit. But come on now, my niggas. You can just shoot that shit infinite amount of times. You don't gotta buy any arrows it's just unlimited amount of time. And I wonder how that works in the like player versus player base. If you do like clan wars and shit, I don't know how clan wars work, but I'm thinking it's like player versus player. I wonder how that shit works, my nigga. And you just go against a team with arrows, and they can just keep backing up and shooting you the whole time. I know that shit's annoying. Now you know where I'm finna get at with this subject right here, my nigga. I know where I'm finna get at with this subject. If you don't have a fucking mount, I'm talking about a horse, mammoth, anything you can ride on, my nigga, you are fucked. I'm so serious. I'm so serious when I'm talking about this shit. These quests and shit, they are long as hell. Like, nigga, like this map not even that big for real. But when you walk around this map, it feels like you walking around a jungle, like for real. Like this shit, like you start off in Africa and walk all the way to Antarctica. This shit is so fucking long. It makes no fucking sense how long these quests are like from each other. It makes no sense. Like they make you travel from one point of the map to the other point of the map in a hurry. Like and the thing is, you could use some escape spells and shit, but nigga, yeah, you could. So when you run out them hoes, you need a mount. It makes no sense how far these quests are. It makes no sense. Like these quests are far as fuck. Far as fuck. Now, when it comes to like the NPC levels and shit, how like different every NPC is from another, nigga, it's real. You will start off fighting a level 24 bear, as y'all seen earlier in the clip. Now you gotta fight a 30 fucking 3, 4, 5, 6 orc. And the quests you got from them bears, as you can see my level, I'm still the same level. So them quests don't give a lot of NPCs. You gotta do a whole bunch of quests at in one area, in one point to level up one time. And that's literally what I'm doing now. And these NPCs are like, they nothing to joke with. Like I said, some of them you can parry, some of them got magic abilities that can just fuck you up. This is why I would think that you need like a team, a clan. I think that's why they added that shit for real, because you really need a team on this game to like, you feel me, to beat some of these mods. Like this shit is ridiculous. I can't get the words out for real. These niggas are high as fuck. If you get hit 3 times, you're dead the whole time. And y'all see where I'm at right now, right? The boss in this area is like, this nigga, he got anger issues. That's what it is. Nigga got anger issues. This the first time I fought this boss, he picked up he jumped at me, destroyed the whole mountain. For what reason, nigga? This your domain. Why are you destroying your house to fight me? And nigga, I'm like 12 levels under you, and you want to destroy your mountain to fight me. As you can see in the bottom left on the screen, nigga, I am asked for help. I'm not gonna say that I'm really good to find these bosses. No, nigga, as soon as I gotta fight a boss, nigga, the first thing I'm doing is ask for help the whole time. Because these NPCs are insane. Like it's not that they hard to fight, but that damage they do, my nigga, like you find an Elden Ring boss. These niggas, the damage they do, nigga, you get one shot if they hit you one good time, or literally one shot. Even when you block, if you block that boss, nigga, nigga, you got no more posture, and you just getting fucked the whole time. You getting beat on the whole time. There's nothing you can do about it. But I feel like that's why I had to ask for help on this later line of this story, because I know that I couldn't beat this nigga by myself, and I know that if I tried to, nigga, I would probably have quit the game. Yes, it was that serious. If I couldn't beat this boss myself, I would have quit the game. So that's why I had to like just ask for help. And someone did help me, as you can see. My nigga did help me. Now, y'all know when I said at the beginning of the game, like I think this like shit's like a bandit beater and shit, to be honest, and I can see where people come from. Then you got quests like these. I try to see if there was any way to get another mount. So I try to get one from the other way while buying it, and it said I had to do something. Someone told me I had to come over here and do it, and I looked at it, and I see a horse. I said, all right, let me just accept the quest and see if I can get this mount. It said follow. It said keep up with the pace. So I pull my horse. Just I think he gonna go fast. My nigga, you see how slow this shit is? You see how slow this nigga is? You had to go around the whole time. You gotta follow this nigga the whole time. And I'm thinking about it in my head. I'm like, what? I gave up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I gave up. Like, I know I did the quest, then I gave up after. Like I did a quest and I stopped doing it. Cause the next part, yeah, I'm not doing that shit. It said kill 10 werewolves and then 12 bears. Even though it's easy as fuck, I'm not gonna do that shit. I already got a horse. You feel me? And then look how far the next quest is. I gotta do the main quest. Look how far this bitch is, my nigga. I put this shit on 2.88 speed just so y'all don't have to watch me just go through this next quest. I ain't gonna lie, cause this video at the beginning, it was supposed to be just gameplay of me playing the game. Then I'm thinking about my head. I'm saying, nah, fuck it. I'm making why I feel like what I feel about this game. Cause I'm not finna make a whole video of gameplay of this game, and majority of the video is just me going quest to quest the whole time. I'm not doing that shit. That's why, nigga, I just put that shit. I just made a video on how I feel about this hoe. Alright, now, honest rating about this game. I know that I was giving a lot of cons about the game and not a lot of pros. The only reason I give a lot of cons is because the pros are pretty obvious. You feel me? Like the good graphics, the abilities look nice, the map look nice. That's why I didn't want to go with the pros and shit. It's kind of obvious, and I see a lot of YouTubers already doing that shit. So I was just giving out the cons out of this game, and I feel like if you want to play this game, it's good to play if you got nothing better to do. I'm kidding. The game is good to play though, and it's giving out more context. But in my opinion, I probably will never play the game again. I'll give this game probably like a 7.5 out of 10. It's a good, like I said, it's a good game. It's just not for me because I don't feel like just sitting. Like, I don't feel like finding NPCs the whole time, and I don't like the combat system a lot, like the bow and arrows, infinite arrows and shit. So that's why I just give it a 7.5 out of 10. That's just my honest opinion. But if you like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Let me know what I should make a video on next.